Good morning, guys. Good morning. I just want to come on. I'm going to see if some people come on in this video. I just want to give some enlightenment into some issues. And this is for men and women, mothers, fathers, you know, young teens that have children, grandparents that's raising children. Good morning. Is that Shanka Pooh? Good morning, Pooh. Good morning, Pooh. I'm going to give a few more minutes, Pooh, before I, get into this shit and get this shit started. Because you know me, and I don't take but so much. I really the fuck don't. So I'm in my bag today. So there will be some language. And that's it. So wait a few more minutes to see if some people come on, because I will save this message and I will download it for it to be on my YouTube channel at Chef Nakaya. How your day going, Pooh? On my day off, I go through this nonsense. It ain't nonsense, but it's some real life shit, Well, I'm gonna get started on here. The reason I brought this live one today is because, as a parent that has went through ups and downs in life, a parent that know what we did as, I'm speaking what Nakaya did as a young teen growing up, as a parent now that volunteers for schools, a parent now that sits on a board with certain agencies, okay? So I'm one of those parents. So I'm not going to be a parent to let my own child, and I'm just bringing this video on today to bring awareness from home, to some of the parents or some of the young teens or fathers of awareness, so you can know what's going on. Like I said, I do volunteer when things is not like this. The school shit is going on, messed a lot of things up. But I do participate with Core 7, and that is one of the agencies that had my daughter in foster care before India came home. I am a parent leader for them. I have volunteered, as you see on my bio, at James J. Sullivan Public School. When India was in pre-K school, I was a parent that always volunteered, okay? So I am in connection and in connect with the vice principal, Sarat at Rhodes, the vice principal, the counselor, and India's homeroom teacher. Be mindful of your children's interaction on the internet. Be mindful of your children's interaction on YouTube, TikTok. Y'all know I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I like to take pictures. I ain't doing nothing provocative. I ain't doing none of that shit, so I'm not going to condone none of that. I'm not going to glorify none of that. I don't glorify when I see parents with their children out there twerking, young and old. That shit is not cute. It's very disrespectful, to you as a parent. When I see pictures of my daughter, I understand, yes, back then, we sit around, but back then, we didn't have the internet. We didn't have social media like we did now. Okay, so we got this shit now, and I'm listening to some of my sisters. I'm listening to some of my adults in my older village that God has brought into my life for me to keep the right on the right track for parenting. For me not to really spaz out, but it's too late because the fuck I do spaz the fuck out. Fuck it, that's what the fuck I do. Okay, so me talking to the principal today, and I'm not the principal, the vice principal and this counselor. I'm gonna try to get her in STEP programs. The reason why I'm saying this about the phone situation with the children, grandchildren, men and women, young and old, that has these babies out here. My daughter like to portray that she's this baby shit. But the shit I seen in her phone yesterday, you're acting like you're in your 20s and your 30s. I don't condone young girls twerking and all that other stuff. I understand they say it's the social media and stuff like that. But like I said too, sometimes you're the first teacher that your child sees. So the lifestyle and the things I was living and doing, my daughter was a baby. And my mother was here, and my brother was a part of my daughter's life and my life. So as I got older and matured more, some of that shit, I let a lot of that stuff go. So for me to see some of the things I saw, and after I spoke with my daughter yesterday, and I had went through the account that she has on her phone, and I found all the hidden pictures, TikTok videos, we ain't doing it. So before a motherfucker try to call somebody on me like them bitches did before, I talk to DHS, okay? Because I let them know I'm ready to fuck her up in here, because I don't do that shit. I ain't raising no little trots or none of them little whores outside. We ain't doing that in my house. So you're going to respect my house. You're going to respect my wishes, or I will make arrangements for you to go. I don't give a fuck what family member of mine that's on here. I done reached out to a lot of y'all, not my friends, not play friends, my family, for assistance and for help. Okay, Andre, Thank you so much for bringing awareness to me about the first picture you saw in January, and I've been on her ass ever since then. So when I still continue to see the shit, now you want to play fucking mind games. So I'm ready to fuck you up in here. Okay, so by me reaching out to my friends, the counselors and stuff like that, and I said I'm in my bag, cuss too. I said, 'cause I'm ready to go there. But I'm not going to be going out in cuffs. I'm not going through the court system no more. So if you have a love to love your child, and it's not that I want to make these moves, but if it don't change, I will make arrangements for her to be elsewhere. I love you with all my heart, but I'm not going to let the streets get you. She don't understand what I'm saying now, but the parents and adults that's on here I know the fucking streets. I've been out there. So when my brother tried to come to me while I'm cussing at her, I'm doing this, when I did every aspect or every tool that I learned from parenting classes, every tool I learned from parent cafes, every tool I learned sitting at the tables and being incarcerated, when I learned all those tools of how to parenting, because this is my only daughter, never had nieces and nephews. It's not really hard. It's just like sometimes I get frustrated because I have to keep repeating myself. And they saying, I don't know and she don't know. We both learning each other, which I understand that. But now you're 13 years old. You know right from wrong. Like I said, us as adults, when you choose to continue to make the same dumbass fucking mistakes, you know better now. Not saying that my daughter, because she's still learning, she's still growing mentally, but I'm up on her ass to let her know, you ain't gonna pull. I'm one of the wisest, slickest motherfuckers out there. Been out there. I know how that shit go out there. It ain't gonna work in here with me, baby girl. It ain't gonna work. So when I blocked her phone from social media and certain things yesterday, and I said, don't you touch a fucking TV in my house. All smart TVs, that Google shit, I'm gonna get the parental locks and all that other stuff. So she's slick with the technology. She's smart as a whip. I call her my computer hacker. She's a hacker. So she goes into the school system and go and create an account. So she don't know that it was notified on my phone that she did that. So I had to remove myself from some folks I was talking to and come address the issue again. So you don't think you're playing with a little sucker or a nut because I'm not that girl. I don't want to treat my daughter like I would treat somebody on the street. I would give you tough love, and a tough love, you'll make it out there. But I'm going to ride your ass like it ain't nobody's business. So it's not that I'm being disrespectful or nothing like that to my daughter, because it's not the case. Like they say, tough love is the best love. My mom loved on me hard. I couldn't get my mom was here, but I got it. I'm going to make her get it. I'm going to help her. I'm going to make her get it before it gets too late. There's all type of fucking pedophiles that's probably the fuck on here, on Instagram, on TikTok, that want to see little girls that don't know no better doing that dumbass shit. But I'm going to tear her ass the fuck up in here if I catch it again. I don't go give a fuck who you on here telling. So I'm bringing awareness for you to check your sons, check your daughters, because they're young. And like somebody tell me, the internet is all over the place. They doing all kinds of shit on the internet and all the other shit, all the bullshit. So if you ain't going to catch them or get the alerts on your phone, I got tracking devices on my phone. I got all that shit on my phone. So I can reach out to my family, the blood family, for support. So I do things like this to get advice and get feedback from other parents that got the knowledge, that's not letting their kids run the fuck over them. Because if you let your kids run over you, don't call me. Please don't. Because we ain't got nothing to talk about. So I'm going to ride her ass till it's nobody's fucking business. So when I reached out to the school this morning before I made this live, I spoke to the counselor. We're going to do a step program. 2 other things we want to try. I'm doing a grieving class starting in March for her. Yesterday was my mother's anniversary of her 4-year death. There's really no male figures in my daughter's life to be a positive influence. I'm mommy and daddy all fucking day. I don't give a fuck who on here from my in-laws. I'm mommy and daddy all fucking day. That's mine. So I'm going to take care of her as such. Okay? So, when you have to go to other resources or things to save your child, you do what the fuck you got to do. That's why I see it. I cannot get out there and try to help people that don't want to help themselves. I'm raising my daughter in here. Don't bring me your fucking problems. I done gave y'all the tools. When we sat down and talked privately, you done seen my life story of how I took every step I had to do to get to where I'm at today. So you can do the fucking same thing. You might not can do it on my pace, but you can fucking do it if you try. So don't call me with the pity party shit. I'm not calling nobody. The people I call to give me that parenting advice because they take good care of their children. That's why I reached out to those women yesterday. So it's not that I'm being cocky about it. I'm not dealing with my family about it no more because I use every tool they say for you to use to try to get to your child's issues. I done did the quiet talking. I pray before I do anything. Reached out to my brother. Y'all not getting me nowhere. You're not getting me nowhere. So if I'm calling, and I'm glad I'm at the title that I have, being connected with, I don't care if it's DHS or not, my case is over, my shit is closed. But I use them as a platform, as a voice to get me through this shit that I can't handle by myself. So when I told the young Mason Nakaya, talk to her again, which I did last night, and after I talked to you about the severity of these predators the fuck out here, and the shit that's going on that you're doing that's not respecting you or respecting your body, that my big cousin told me that he seen you doing, then you gonna go and log on some fucking well from the school computer, and you gonna do this shit and make another account? See, now you're trying me. See, now if I grip you the fuck up, like I said, like I told DHS worker, I'm ready to take you in the basement and body back. I'm ready to take you to the body. So I don't give a fuck who's on here. Cousin, I don't give a fuck, because I done reached out and it ain't working. Y'all ain't helping. It ain't the fuck working. So me and the school, we're going to do it our way. And if it don't work, I'm going to put her away in boarding school. It's not that I don't love her. Sometimes I'm not going to let the streets get her. I can't train my life from addiction. I done did time with the feds. I did that shit. Okay, so you can't fucking tell me really how to raise my daughter or experience life shit. You ain't never experienced it. How the fuck can you tell me about life out there? You ain't experienced the shit. You ain't experienced it. So you don't know the fuck nothing really of me about that. You ain't sit the fuck out of here with that shit. Yeah, I'm in my bag today. I'm in my fucking bag today. I'm in my bag because I'm trying to give her a better life than my mom ever gave me. It's not that I ask a nigga out here for nothing. You see me, I'm not checking. I'm at work. I'm home. I'm doing things like this. I'm talking to the schools. I'm not in the street. I'm trying to be proactive as a parent that cares, to get my daughter the fuck out, to really get her out the hood, because it ain't shit here. I'm tired of hearing the gun plays. I'm tired of all people dying left and right. But kids, I'm tired. They trafficking kids in Philly. They trafficking kids all over the fucking world. She ain't gonna be one of them. So be mindful of your children's activity on them phones, their friends. If their girlfriend, friends, parents is on here, y'all better watch it, because she's doing, trust and believe, your fucking kid is doing it too. I already know she's a follower, and I told her I'm not a follower. I don't follow behind no fucking body. The mistakes I made or the life choices I choose to do is because I wanted to fucking do them. And then when I knew I was wrong, I rectified them. I corrected them. And I made a whole 360 change. It's not here. I don't need accreditation or, Nakaya, congratulations for doing that. It's okay if you say it. I don't need that to validate who I am today. I know who I am. And I'm going to keep doing me. Not do this shit hard. So it's not that I don't walk around my home in provocative clothing. You never see me out in the street dressing like a little trot or a whore. You never see me in none of the clothes like that. There's no men in out my house, so ain't nobody staying in my house. So if that's the shit that she's getting on the internet, they gave me the tech number for the Chromebook schools. I will call that shit to get that. Do what the fuck you gotta do. It ain't gonna work in here. It ain't gonna work. So I'm gonna save mine by all means necessary. By all means necessary. And to the women that just came into my life as a positive influence that raised 3 or 4 kids from the muscle by yourself, thank you for your input. Sissy, thank you for your input, but I'm going to ride this ass in here. My brother coming at me like you cussing and all that. The reason why I get in my bag when I take my temper, I do have a real bad temper. When you then reached out and you didn't talk calmly, you didn't talk civil, you didn't talk calmly, you didn't talk civil, you didn't show compassion, you didn't shed tears, you did all that, and ain't none of that shit sinking in. Here come the lion. I'm a lioness. Here come the lion, and it's hard to tame me back down. So I have to go through my own way of venting, for my own way to come from 1 million to work my way back down to 0. And it ain't going to be the fuck today. Maybe Monday, it ain't going to be the fuck today. It's been too much going on all week long for me to get through all this shit that I'm going through right now, and then to deal with this. So just be mindful of any activities on the kids' phone. Be mindful of their TikTok shit. Be mindful of all that. So there's no phone she has anymore. That's going. God, like the locks will be on all the TVs in the house. So if I have to do that and to keep her focused, to keep her grounded, for her to become something out here, I have to do what I have to do as a parent. So don't call me later with, well, sis, you being too hard, or Nakaya, they got to find their way. She'll find a way when the fuck she get 18, when she's not in my house no more, if she chooses to leave here. But until then, you want to live in my house and my rules. If not, we want to make arrangements for you to go elsewhere, because I'm not going through the court system no more. I'm not going to be arrested for trying to chastise your child because they say you can't do that no more. So, I pray about a lot of situations, and I thank the staff at Rhodes. I thank my co-workers that have children, that have grandchildren, that's raising them, and that came out to be somebody, because I want her to be somebody. So these are the people that I'm trying to interact with and connect with right now to give me that influence and give me that motherly that strong motherly knowledge of that experience some things. Don't come to me in my inbox. I appreciate the love and all that, but if you ain't really experienced some life situations, some life on life term shit out there, you really ain't got nothing to tell me. You really don't. I'm not being cocky about it. You really don't. So that's why I'm trying to give her the tools now, because the story, my life story, is real. I'm not living through no Atlanta Housewives. I'm not living through that fucking SpongeBob, them cartoons. I'm giving her life on life facts and terms, because there's a real life out there. It's not no fake shit you see on TV. We live in the real world, so I'm gonna give it to her real. I understand she's a young girl. She's 12. But my daughter's very mature and she's very intelligent for her age. So, like I said, when I seen the things I saw on her TikTok and her photos yesterday, don't you dare come to me ever again in that little Dora the Explorer or SpongeBob voice, because I'm looking at you like you crazy. So I know what I'm dealing with over here. So I'm going to check that ass early. I'm going to ride her hard, because the streets ain't going to get her. Not mine. So like I said, my thing is today, hashtag save mine. That's what I'm doing. So I done reached out, you guys. I just came on here to let you guys know. Watch their phone lines. Watch who they're communicating with. Watch their behaviors. See, she's trying to dissect me while I'm dissecting her. Like I said, we both learning each other. This is a new experience for me and her both. But like I said, I have to be hard, because I know what waits out that door out there. I've been there. I'm glad I'm at the point in my life where I stopped and I made a decision to break the generational curse of addiction. Coming from a side of a parent that got high, both mother and father, that shit, sometimes people don't understand, shit is DNA. I cuss, my father was a cusser. Cadillac was a motherfucker. My mom did her thing. I look beautiful like my mother, but I got a mouth like my father. So sometimes when a person's behavior or some of their activities, what you have to really dissect and learn. That's why I say there's nothing wrong with going to counseling, so you can find out who your inner self is. Just remember, you have your mother, father, and you have your dad, father. It's DNA. So that makes up who you are. It's genetic. It's a genetic process. So don't let nobody get in your ear saying, well, the streets. No, it's not just about the streets. It's what blood lives in your veins. So I'm knowledgeable on all aspects of that. So that's why I'm on her ass the way I am, because I already know. So if I can do what I have to do to stop it, I'm going to stop it. We're working on getting the counseling again, because the counselors that I had down Spring Garden North, they wasn't coming at her like, I need you to come at her. We ain't going to do no fucking stars and no plastic shit. You ain't talking to her about nothing. So what the fuck is you doing? Oh, you got to go. You got to go, because we're not getting to the cores. Like I said before, even with the lines of addiction, or you trying to say someone from getting high or whatever the addiction is, there's an underlying surface of what they're or why they're doing the things they are doing. That's what you have to get to the core of. So my thing today was, we're going to get to the core of, you're not going to use grand's death on me, because death is a part of life. My mother explained that to me as a young girl. You're not going to put me being away from my husband on me, because I said, number one, I don't give a fuck who on here to go tell them real is real. I don't lie about nothing. If a person love you, I don't put your hands on you. Domestic violence is a killer. If I was to get killed, or it wasn't going to be me. So if you holding resentment or your behavior because this motherfucker ain't here, get the fuck over, because he won't be the fuck back in his door. Period. So we're going to break her down. I'm going to build her back up, but I'm doing it with the help of my resources through the Rose Public School. So like I said, guys, be mindful of the surroundings of your children. Be mindful of their friends. Be mindful of their use on social media. Go into them phones. If they try to delete videos, you can find those videos in the hidden archives of iPhones. Everything is stored there, because it's not deleted permanently. So that's how I found out what was going on. Once my big cousin reached out to me back in January, showing me said that she had some pictures that was on there, and she called herself deleting them. So I didn't see them. So I'm glad, like I spoke about the things I'm speaking about now, because maybe this voice can help you find the things that you need to find. And I'm glad my co-worker said, Nakaya, we're going to get to the bottom of this, and she showed me how to get to the pictures, and that's how I found the things that I found. So you guys, you have a blessed day. It's not that I'm coming on here like exposing my business. Like I said, it takes a village. We don't really have a village no more. So I know that I have girlfriends and I have associates on here that have small children. I know I have men on here that's raising their young girls by themselves. So just be mindful, because the streets ain't going to have no pity party for them. She's not going to get that love out there in the streets. She's going to get her love right here from my mother. Okay, and if it has to be from my mother alone, she'll be all right. As at the end, she's going to thank me for the knowledge and the wisdom and the tools I gave her to make it out there. So you guys, you have a blessed day. I see you guys later. Be safe. Stay focused. I love you always. Stay sucker free. Stay in your lane. Peace.